Hi guys, this is a UK guy in USA. I'm just reporting in with a quick update. Name's Martin, and I've just got a little bit more done this morning. I'm going to show you what I'm doing in a minute. But anyway, I got my wings assembled. Got the nacelles fitted onto the wings, also the bomb pylons, as you can see there. So that's done. I had to have a little bit of filler there. You can see that at the bottom of the nacelle. And that applied to both wings. Here's the second wing. A little bit of filler there on the bottom. Bomb pylons in place. So wing assemblies are done, except the wheels. I'll fit the wheels into the wheel bays at the end of the job. Also the wingtip lights. Port side, left side, starboard side. So what I'm doing at the minute is building up my wheel assemblies, and I showed you in a previous video that I'd put the chrome silver onto the wheel struts, cylinders and the wheel hubs. What I'm doing now is just doing a bit of rusting on there, a little bit of staining, wear and tear, make them look a bit more realistic, bring them alive before I assemble them together and put the wheels on and have that assembly complete. So I'm building up the sub-assemblies one by one till the final assembly at the end. But before the final assembly, as we all know, we always do the overall paint job before we put the fiddly bits on. Also part of the wheel assembly is the little tanks. Maybe you can see that. Painted those. Got to do a bit of weathering on there, a bit of staining. There's two of those. One for each wheel assembly. There you go. Two. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the staining and how I do it. Alright, bear with me. Okay, so here's the wheel strut before any staining. You see it's nice and shiny. It's got the background, the chrome silver that I applied on there yesterday, and I'm going to show you another one where I've applied some rusting. I don't know if you can see that. Let me move that one out of the way, make some room here. Okay, there you go. I don't know whether you can see the subtle rusting shading on there that I've done. And I started the other side, so I turn it over and you can see on the one on the right there's a little bit of rusting going on there. I'm going to do the one on the left. I just wanted to show you my technique. So what I do is get my palette and I use the Model Master. It's a sandy colour wash, sort of dirty sandy wash, and then I use an Umbro 70 brick red. There you go, it's a brick red. And what I'll do is I'll put some of this in there. You can see I've already pre-mixed some, but let's get some of that wash in there, the brown wash, and then I'll go into my little red, mix that in there, a little bit more, just a bit more, get it a little redder, and then I'm going to go into my, just here on the right, I've got a pot of some of the isopropyl that I discussed yesterday. Get that in there, a couple of scoops of that, and get it nice and watery. Mix it in. Take the excess off my brush, and then I'm just going to go into the corner, just dab it along there very lightly, drag it. A bit more. I concentrate in the areas where you think you're going to get a lot of water settle and create some rust, and that's usually in these joints, in the areas where you got corners and edges where water can collect. So let me show you that. Whether you can see that, but it's as easy as that. And if you put too much on, all you got to do is just get another brush, just wet the tip of a brush, and then just drag it across and take off that excess that you don't want. It's easy as that. Because don't forget, this is a nice shiny metallized surface, so it washes off easy, it doesn't stick. So once I've done all this, I'll seal it. I'll put on another coat of clear just to seal all that rust in, so I don't lose it by handling it. And so that's where I'm at. I'm doing those. I'll do the hubcaps, the hubcaps are already on the wheels. I'll put them on, so the wheels have got hubcaps on now. So I'll be doing those, and once that's done, I'll assemble the wheels and they'll sit aside till I'm ready to put those on after the painting at the end of the job. Well, that's my update for today. I'm going to carry on finishing all this little rusty detail work, followed by a little bit of black wash, and from there on I'm going to get on with the cockpit. I want to start, I did some pre-shading in the cockpit, as you can see there and there, and I want to get the airbrush out later today, and spray the internal walls of the fuselage sides and start working on the floors and panels that build together to make the cockpit. When I've done all that, I'll give you an update. So that's it from me. Take my glasses off so you can see me. I'm signing out. Keep up with the updates, guys, it's great. Oh, and I want to give a shout out, before I forget. If you're on YouTube, look up Model Pro 72. Guy's name's Lenny. He has a great YouTube site. He posts a lot of videos, a lot of updates, and it was kind of him that got me to buy this in a roundabout way. The Tamiya Havilland Mosquito 148. I'd contemplated buying it, but you know, Tamiya kits are expensive, they're not cheap, and I wanted a good review to let me know that it was money well spent. And after watching Lenny's review, he does an outdoor review outside in his back garden in the freezing cold with his coat and gloves on, and discusses his pride and joy, and that's his Mossie. He loves that Mossie. So shout out for you, Lenny. Also, if some model has come across this video and you're watching it and you want to join some kind of society, feel like you're included and a member of something, competing with people, getting to learn techniques, sharing your models, and join the ISM. I just joined it on Sunday of last week. ISM stands for the International Scale Modelers, and you can just join their forum and you can share what you've done, talk to people, learn techniques. It's a great place to be. Lots of competitions, monthly competitions for personal group builds and personal special interest groups where you can choose a model or a subject matter and take it from there. Anyway, I'm signing out. I've said enough. Time's passing on. I want to get on with this staining and rusting and detailing work so I can get this Mossie moving. I want to sit on my shelf. Oh, let me take you through to my table in the bedroom. We went through into the bedroom now, and this is my spray station. I forgot to tell you guys, I went out and bought myself another P51D Mustang by Revell. And the reason I bought it was I'd never made one before, and the first one I made went together like a dream. I'd previously built the P40B Tiger Shark by Revell, and oh my god, that was crap. Flimsy plastic, gaps everywhere. It was a nightmare. But I tried to make the best I can do. If you want to look at that P40B Tiger Shark, I have a video on my YouTube. So check those videos down there below this one. And you can also see the video of my previous P51D Mustang, which I did in the big beautiful dark colours that you see on here. Now, one thing you want to watch on that is these checkered decals. You've got to have a lot of patience when you're putting them on. Made up in about 6 sections, but it looks great once you've done it. One thing they don't do is give you a decal for the stripe across there, and there's actually on the real item there's a red stripe follows the contour of the fuselage, and then on the wingtips the real beautiful doll, big beautiful doll, had checkered decals on the wingtips, and it also had the red stripe demarcation from the aircraft frame silver to that. And you'll see on my model I actually did that. I actually put those red stripes on there, hand painted all of the red stripes with a fine brush and a steady hand. But this one, I bought it again because I want to do that version this time. I enjoyed doing it. But what I wasn't satisfied about when I did this, and I'm going to go take you back to show you the model itself. Actually, I should have grabbed the model instead of walking around the house like this. So I'm going to take you into the lounge now. Here we are, we're going through to the lounge. And I'm going to flip the camera. There's my P51 Mustang. Let's put the light on this unit. Oh, that's my boy, by the way. So here's my P51 next to my Spitfire. That was the first model I did, and this was the fourth, I think. But as you can see, with the P51, I use the Umbral aluminum, which just looks like metallic silver. Let me hold this against the wall so you can see it better. There you go. As you can see, it just looks like metallic grey. I mean, I'm happy with the job, I like it, but I just wasn't happy with that grey light. I wanted it to look a little more shinier, more believable. So let's put that back on the shelf carefully. So what I'm going to do this time, same way I did those wheel struts, I'm going to use that bare metal silver with the with a mixture of the isopropyl, so I get a nice finish. And I'll look forward to getting on with that one and sharing that one with you. So let's go across. I'm just going to take you over to this shelf, and there's my Harrier that I did, my Sea Harrier FRS-1 Royal Navy. That was my 6th build. It's the last build I did before I started the Mosquito. And then over here in this cabinet, Mrs. hates it. I'm stealing all the spots in the cabinet and taking pictures out and ornaments. Oh, let me get on my knees. There you go. There's me Messerschmitt, which was the 2nd build. There you can see that. That was my 2nd build. enjoyed doing that. Airfix are making great kits now. Here's the nasty P40 Warhawk. Let me hold this up against the wall so you can see it. There you go. That Warhawk was a bitch, if I can say that word. Sorry ladies, it's no ill reference to you. It's just a profanity to describe how I felt when building this. But she turned out looking okay, I think. So that's that one. And then my most favourite model is in here. You can see it there. My Lancaster. There you go. She's a beaut. She's my favourite model. Oh God. To be able to fly in one of these, guys. So anyway, there you go. They're my builds, all my 6 builds that I've done so far. I'm on the 7th and I'll keep you updated with it. So, there's a view on the river. That's my view from the window. And I think that's enough. I've waffled on. So as Lenny says, without further ado, I'm signing off, guys. Bye bye.